dear students, welcome back to mathematics class. You know how eagerly you are waiting for mathematics class. And coming to trigonometric ratios, in the last video we discussed about what are the allied angles and some of the problems based on that. And even in this video also, let us discuss few more interesting problems. Are you ready to watch? Then here is the question number 1. Show that tan pi by 20, cot 3 pi by 20, cot 5 pi by 20, cot 7 pi by 20 into cot 9 pi by 20 is equals to 1. So especially look at the angle pi by 20. So now a confusion whether it is expressed in terms of degrees or in terms of radians. So clearly my dear, if it is degrees, there will be a small 0 just like 0 small, isn't it? So this is read it as 180 degrees. But this kind of degree symbol nowhere you can find out in the question. Hence you can understand that these are, angles are expressed in radians. Angles are expressed in radians. Hence first of all, radians we need to convert into degrees. That is the first one. Hence pi by 20 to convert into degrees, we need to multiply by 180 by pi. So pi gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled, 18 by 2 which is 9 degrees. Pi by 20 radians are equals to 9 degrees. So now coming to the question, cot 9 degrees into cot 3 into pi by 20, 3 into 9 degrees, 27 degrees. Similarly 5 into 9, 45 degrees. Cot 63 degrees, 7 nines, and finally 9 nines, cot 81 degrees, right? Okay, do one thing. So let it be cot 9 degrees, let it be cot 27 degrees. Of course we know the value of cot 45 degrees, isn't it? This is the only value we know because 45 degrees is the standard angle. But rest of them 9 degrees, 27, 63, 81 degrees. Actually, right now we don't know the values of that particular angles. So do one thing. Then 63, I want to write it as 90 minus 27. 90 degrees minus 27. Can I? Is it 63? Yes. And similarly 81 degrees I want to write it as 90 degrees minus 9 degrees. Fine. Okay. Now see how simple the problem. Cot 9 degrees, cot 27 degrees, cot 45 degrees, and look at me now, 90. Because of 90, cot changes into tan. And this is like 90 minus theta. Clearly first quadrant all are positive. So this is finally plus tan 27. In the same manner, because of 90, cot changes into tan 9 degrees, and moreover this is also 90 minus theta, which is first quadrant, hence it is positive. Now let me want to write cot 9 into tan 9 as a pair, first and last, isn't it? And next cot 27 into tan 27 as second pair, and at last cot 45 degrees. Now this product is equals to 1. Why? Because cot 9 degrees into tan 9, actually I can write it 1 by cot 9. But next time onwards my dear, you remember that if both are reciprocals, then their product is 1. We learned already. And similarly this is cot 27 degrees into tan, I can write it as 1 by cot 27 degrees. And cot 45 value is already 1. So this is 1 into 1 into 1, which is 1. Hence proved. So look at the next question, which is very important question. Most important question. Show that 2 into sine power 6 theta plus cos power 6 theta minus 3 into sine power 4 theta plus cos power 4 theta plus 1, which is equal to 0. See, very simple if you know the technique. So coming to LHS, 2 into, so this power 6, I want to write it as sine square whole cube plus cos square theta whole cube. Okay, ma? Minus 3 into, in the same way, this is, I can write it sine square theta whole square plus cos square theta whole square and plus 1. Now you know, this is just like a cube plus b cube, and the second bracket is just like a square plus b square. I think everybody knows that a square plus b square, I can write it as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Minus 2ab. Fine. What about a cube plus b cube? So this is also, you can write it as a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. So these are the two formulas which plays most important role in this. If you know these two, yeah, why not? These are already we discussed in algebra. Okay. Now, can you apply this? So a plus b whole cube. You know, a means sine square theta and b means cos square theta, isn't it? A cube, b cube. A is sine square theta and b is cos square theta. Now first write a plus b. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta entirely whole cube. Fine. I mean a plus b whole cube. Minus 3 into ab. A is sine square theta. B is cos square theta. Into a plus b. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta. So close the bracket. So first one we expanded. A cube plus b cube is expanded. Fine. Minus 3 into, so coming to the second bracket, formula is a plus b whole square. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta entirely whole square. A plus b whole square. Minus 2ab. That is 2 sine square theta into cos square theta. 2ab. Close the bracket and then plus 1. Can you guess what is the next step? Can you guess? 2 into, you know, this is a standard identity, no? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is always true and which is equals to 1, isn't it? Which is always 1 for any value of theta. So hence this is 1 cube minus 3 into sine square theta into cos square theta into, once again this bracket value is also 1, minus 3 into, coming to here, once again 1 whole square minus 2 sine square theta into cos square theta plus 1. Okay, fine. Now see, this is 2 into 1 minus 3 sine square theta into cos square theta minus 3 into 1 minus 2 sine square theta into cos square theta plus 1. So let us multiply this whole bracket with 2. 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 into 3, 6. 6 sine square theta into cos square theta. Similarly, now the second bracket should be multiplied with minus 3. hence minus 3, minus into minus plus, 3 2s are 6 sine square theta cos square theta and plus 1. So plus 6 sine square cos square minus 6 sine square cos square cancel. And what we have now, 2 minus 3 plus 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 and plus 1, which is equals to 0, which is RHS. See, actually in this problem, there is no trigonometry formulas, or there is no concept of trigonometry at all. Only one result we use entire trigonometry. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. But rest of it is just based on formula of a plus b whole cube and formula of a plus b whole square. That's what we modified. A cube plus b cube is equals to, and a square plus b square is equals to. So let us see another interesting problem. Every problem is a masterpiece, no doubt. So other than the method what I am teaching you, you can try in other way. Then you can understand what is the logic in this. So the question is 3 sin theta plus 4 cos theta is equals to 5. Then show that 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta is equals to 0. Can you guess? The same model question actually we solved, that is secant theta minus tan theta, maybe secant theta plus tan theta is equals to 5, maybe 1 by 5. Then we need to find out secant theta minus tan theta. So in the last video we solved that problem by using the identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Later on it is in the form of a square minus b square. Hence we written in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Hence secant plus tan is equals to 1 by secant minus tan. That is the procedure what we implemented in the last problem. But coming to this problem is a little bit different and very interesting problem. So first of all, please write what is given. Given that 3 sin theta plus 4 cos theta, which is equals to 5. And we need to find, of course, show that 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta is equals to 0, no? So for some time, let us assume that as a k. This value you assume it k, and finally if you prove that k is 0, hence this is 0. That's what we prove. That's what we need to prove. Okay? So please consider, let it be 1 and let it be equation number 1. So now squaring and adding. So both equation 1 and 2 square and then add. So we get what we get. See, squaring left side 3 sin theta whole square plus 4 cos theta whole square plus 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta entirely whole square, which is equals to k square plus 5 square. So let us expand this. Entirely whole square, isn't it? Okay, a plus b whole square. A square, which is 9 sin square theta, plus b square 16 cos square theta plus 2ab, 2 into 3 into 4, 2 into 3 6, 6 into 4, 2ab value 24 sin theta into cos theta, and coming to this is in the form of a square a minus b whole square. So a square, which is 16 sin square theta, plus b square 9 cos square theta minus 2ab, 2 4s are 8, 8 into 3 24, minus 24 sin theta into cos theta, which is equals to k square plus 25. Okay, now see here, 9 sin square plus 16 sin square together 25 sine square theta and 16 cos square theta plus 9 cos square theta, which is also 25 cos square theta. So let me want to take 25 common from these two. And my dear, this is plus term and this minus term is anyhow getting cancelled. So which is equals to k square plus 25. Can you guess the value in this bracket? 25 into, what is the value of this? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is an identity, 1. So which is equals to k square plus 25. So bringing the 25 this side, 25 minus 25. So hence k square is equals to 0, k is equals to 0. You know, therefore what is the k? K what we consider? This is, that's what. Therefore 4 sine theta minus 3 cos theta, which is 0. This is what we need to prove it. So another beautiful question. If cos theta is positive, greater than 0, nothing but positive. If cos theta is positive, tan theta plus sin theta is equals to m, and tan theta minus sin theta is equals to n, then show that m square minus n square is equals to 4 root mn. So as usual, coming to LHS, that is m square minus n square, right? What is m? Tan plus sin whole square minus, what about n? Is tan theta minus sin theta whole square. So just expand the formula for a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square actually a square plus b square minus 2ab, but before the bracket, since there is a minus, the signs are going to be changed. So that's what plus a square becomes now, because of this minus, minus a square minus b square and plus 2ab. Now plus tan square theta minus tan square theta, sin square theta and minus sin square theta cancel. Now these two are like terms. 2 tan theta into sin theta plus 2 tan theta into sin theta. 2 plus 2. 4 tan theta into sin theta. Okay, so let it be an equation number 1. Just keep it aside. Now please solve for what about m into n? M into n, that is tan theta plus sin theta into tan theta minus sin theta, m and n values. A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Fine. So basically tan square, can we write sin by cos? I mean tan, I can write it as sin by cos, and because of squares, let us write squares, minus sin square theta. And let me want to take a sin square theta common. Okay, then 1 by cos square theta minus 1. So this is sin square theta into 1 minus cos square theta by cross multiplication by cos square theta. Okay. So m into n value, which is equals to, this is sin square theta into, 1 minus cos square is also sin square theta. This is 1 minus cos square is again a sin square from the identity, whole divided by cos square theta. So m into n is nothing but finally sin square theta whole square by cos square theta. Now from this, can we write root of mn is equals to, applying square root on both sides. If I take root on both sides, especially on right side, square and root gets cancelled. Hence this is sin square theta by cos theta. Sin square theta by cos theta. And once again, this is, let me want to write sin theta into sin theta by cos theta. Can I write like this? Sin square as sin into sin. So now this is nothing but sin by cos, tan theta into sin theta. So which is equals to root mn. I mean tan into sin is nothing but here root mn. Now this value, if you substitute in 1 in equation 1, n square minus n square is equals to 4 into tan theta and sin theta. I can write it as root mn. So which is the condition to prove. See how beautiful this question. So you must get these ideas. Number 1, because of this LHS, yes, squaring and subtracting. And then we did not get directly the answer. Then do one thing, on right side there is a terminology m into n. So that's why I want to go with m into n simplification. Especially during the simplification, tan square theta we can write it as sin square by cos square. And if you take sin square common, then we get 1 by cos square theta minus 1. And moreover, on cross multiplication, 1 minus cos square is nothing but sin square. Okay, and etc. etc. the rest of the steps. So beautiful. Important question. See this. If none of a comma b is 90 and a plus b is equals to pi by 2, then prove that tan a into tan b is equals to 1. Very important result. So let us see how to prove this. What is given? A plus b is equals to 90. Any one, either a or b, you can send that side. Anyone you can send it. Hence capital A is equals to 90 minus b. Okay. So because of the result is in tan, so taking tan ratio on both sides. Apply tan ratio on both sides. That's what tan A is equals to tan of 90 minus b. Okay, ma. So tan A is equals to, because of 90, tan changes into cot. And question number 2, whether it is positive or negative. So this is like 90 minus theta. Which quadrant? Can you guess? First quadrant. All are positive. So tan A is equals to what we got? Cot B. Now cot B we can write it as 1 by tan B. So on cross multiplication, tan A into tan B, which is equals to 1. You know, provided the condition is A plus B is 90. If sum of the angles is 90, I mean the angles are complementary. If the angles are complementary, then tan A into tan B is equals to 1. Right? Same way, this is also you can prove. None of A comma B is 0, and moreover again A plus B is equals to 90. So coming to A plus B is equals to 90, this is what given condition. Anything you can change? Shall I send this time capital A? Anything you can send, either A or B. Now the problem is related with cot, no? So take cot ratio on both sides. Hence cot B is equals to cot of 90 minus A. Then cot B is equals to, because of 90, cot changes into tan, and 90 minus theta is first quadrant, so positive. So now this is cot B is equals to, can I write as 1 by cot A? So on cross multiplication, cot A into cot B is equals to 1, you know, which is not always true, my dear. Only when sum of the angles is 90. This is the thing you need to remember first of all. Don't think that tan A into tan B is always 1. No, only when A plus B is equals to 90. If the angles are complementary, I mean sum of the angles is 90, then tan A into tan B is 1, as well as cot A into cot B is also 1. Find the value of sin 330 degrees into cos 120 degrees plus cos 210 degrees into sin 300 degrees. So first of all, let us find out each and everything, the simplified value. So coming to first of all sin 330, so using the quadrant properties or allied angles, how can we write 330 as? Can we write 360 minus 30? Fine. Now you need to put the two questions, that is number 1, whether trigonometric ratio change or not. Number 2, the sign is positive or negative. So because of 360, no change, that means sign remains as sign, the angle is 30 degrees. And question number 2 is about its sign. Now 360 minus theta is fourth quadrant, hence in fourth quadrant only cos and secant are positive, rest of them are negative. So this is nothing but minus sine 30 degrees. Okay, and coming to cos 120 degrees, so 120 I want to write it as 180 minus 60, and because of 120 cos remains cos itself, and 180 minus 60 is in second quadrant, I mean it is 180 minus theta. In second quadrant only sine and cosecant are positive, hence finally the value of cos 120 is nothing but minus cos 60. In the same manner 210 I can write it as 180 plus theta, that is 180 plus 30, and 180 plus 30 is in third quadrant, hence once again cos negative. Similarly sin 300 is minus sin 60 degrees. So let us substitute in the given question these values. And sin 30 value, do you remember the sin 30 value? 1 by 2, but before that there is a sign minus, hence minus 1 by 2 into minus cos 60 value is also 1 by 2 plus cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and there is a minus, hence minus root 3 by 2. Even sin 60 is also root 3 by 2, but before that there is a sign minus. Now minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2, minus into minus plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, plus similarly minus into minus plus, and root 3 into root 3 is 3, by 2 into 2 is 4. So taking LCM 3 plus 1, which is 4 by 4, finally the answer is 1. Coming to the question number 2, find the value of sin 600 degrees into cos 330 degrees plus cos 120 degrees into sin 150 degrees. So 600 especially I want to write it as 360 plus 240. Now this is just like 360 plus theta, which is in first quadrant, and all are positive. Hence this is because of 360, there is no change in the trigonometric function. Hence this is nothing but sin 240. Furtherly 240 I want to write it as 180 plus 60. Now because of 180 once again sign remains as it is, and 180 plus theta, which is third quadrant, sign is negative. So the value of minus sin 60 degrees is nothing but minus root 3 by 2. So similarly you can also write the rest of them, 330 as 360 minus 30 and 120 as usual. Already we did here 120. Please remember cos 120 is a standard value which required it furtherly, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. And even sin 150 also equals to 1 by 2. So now let us substitute in the question. I mean sin 600 is nothing but minus root 3 by 2 into sin 330 is equals to root 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So minus into minus plus minus root 3 into root 3 3 by 2 into 2 4, and which is minus 1 by 4. So taking LCM as 4, then this is minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 by 4. So the value of the given question is minus 1. So dear students, in this way, if you are good at the formulae and the concepts of the trigonometry, especially the fundamentals what we discussed in the previous videos, you can solve very easily task 1 and task 2. Hope you all will complete that by tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video.